You say, I'm tired, but no one believes you because you're still moving, you're still showing up. You still laugh at the right moments, you still carry everything on your back and never let it drop. People hear, I'm tired, and think you mean you need sleep. They don't see the kind of tired that sinks into your bones, the kind that sits in your chest and doesn't move, the kind that makes you stare at the wall for 10 minutes and not remember why you even sat down. You've learned how to function through it. You've made exhaustion look like discipline. You've made numbness look like strength. And no one asks questions because men like you don't break. You just bend quietly when no one's watching. That's the part that stings the most, isn't it? That people believe in the version of you that's always okay, the reliable one, the one with answers, the one who never falls apart. You've done such a good job holding it together that no one ever thinks to ask what it's costing you. You say you're tired, but what you really mean is, I'm carrying too much, and I don't know where to put it. You mean, I've been the strong one for too long, and no one's ever come to lift me up. You mean, I don't remember what it feels like to rest without guilt. But you don't say that part out loud. You keep it quiet. You've been told too many times that your feelings are inconvenient, that needing help makes you less of a man. That silence is safer than being misunderstood. So you nod, you smile, you push through. And every time you say, I'm good, it chips away at something you used to recognize in yourself. There's a special kind of loneliness that comes from always being the one people count on. You can be in a room full of people who love you and still feel like no one sees you. Not really. They see what you do. They don't see what it's costing you to do it. Sometimes you wonder what it would take for someone to notice, to really look at you and say, you don't have to be strong today, I've got you. But that moment never comes. So you keep building your walls higher. You keep shrinking your feelings down until they're small enough to fit in your pocket. And when someone asks how you're doing, you give them the version that won't make them uncomfortable. You weren't always like this. You used to feel things out loud, but life taught you quickly that emotions make people pull away. That pain makes you look weak. That softness is a risk. And now, even when something breaks you, the only person who hears it is you. You ever find yourself zoning out in the middle of the day? Not because you're bored, because your body is there, but your mind is somewhere else. Someplace quieter, someplace that doesn't ask anything of you. That's not laziness. That's escape. That's your nervous system begging for a pause. And you feel guilty about that too. About wanting a break, about needing space, about wishing someone would see through the cracks without you having to say it. You want to be seen without having to fall apart to prove it. But here's something most people don't know about men like you. The ones who are fine, the ones who never make a fuss. You don't need rescuing, you don't want pity, you just want to be real again. To be able to sit in your own skin without it feeling heavy. To breathe without feeling like the world's on your shoulders. You don't need advice, you've read the books, you've heard the podcasts, you already know what people will say. What you need is space. A pause. A moment of quiet where someone says, I get it. I see you. You're not weak for feeling this. This isn't about breaking down. It's about finally letting go of the performance. About letting your tired mean something. About being able to say, I'm not okay, and not feel like you're failing at being a man. Some of the strongest men you know are the ones who finally stopped pretending. Who finally said, enough. Who let the tears fall in silence, not because they were defeated, but because they were done hiding. There's a strength in that, a kind that doesn't get applause, a kind that saves lives. You say, I'm tired, and the world keeps spinning like nothing happened. But I heard you. I know what you meant, and maybe one day someone else will too.